Okay, so we are David Fishman and Matias Aldarriaga, and we're here to introduce you to our project, our ISC project, Wild Fishing for Change. Basically, this project consists on promoting the practice of sustainable fishing here in Medellin.
Around 50 tons of fish are being commerced in Colombia every month. Most of this fish comes from where we are actually taking place, which is Bahia Solano. This is a coast located north in Colombia in the department of El Chocó, and we have a very big issue going on in this place, and it is caused by the illegal fishing companies that are destroying the habitats and making other effects for people that are not even living there.
So the issue that is being addressed is basically how these companies use unsustainable methods for fishing, like netting with big nets or using explosives. These methods usually damage whole marine life ecosystems and the local community that lives there, because they're basically damaging their food source and all their supply resources that come from the sea. Also, there are these places called fish farms where people take fishes and basically breeds them there with special food coloring and food that makes them look more red, that makes the skin and the meat of the fish look better. But usually, most of these chemicals are toxic for human beings. And the problem here is that these companies sell these fishes to restaurants here in Medellin, promoting unsustainable methods by selling them to these restaurants.
The communities that we are working with are basically communities here locally in Medellin and also there in Bahia Solano. Most importantly, in Bahia Solano, we have all the local fishermen and all the local people that live there and that basically need fishing and need the sea for them to survive. So this is basically the type of people that we are trying to help. Here in Medellin, we're basically making a different impact, but with the trip we took, we actually made a big impact there and we gathered a lot of information that is very useful for us to spread it.
Okay, so around a year ago, I met Cristobal Arroula, owner of the company Wild Catch Colombia. He basically takes tourists to Bahia Solano and takes them on trips to practice sport fishing. We came to him with this idea and a solution. Basically, we wanted to talk to him to take some of these fishes that are caught while practicing sports fishing and take them here to Medellin to sell them to the restaurants. Cristobal told us he was willing to work with us and give us equipment in order to accomplish this goal. In order to execute our innovation, we used the system mapping, having our main project, Sustainable Fishing in Colombia, seeing how it was related to all these different factors, like for example fish stocks and marine ecosystems, the fishing industry, different environmental factors, fishing communities, and the government bodies. Having all of these facts in mind, we were able to create an innovation that basically consists on the complete annihilation of unsustainable fishing promotions. We thought we will do this by obtaining the fishes that are caught in Bahia Solano by Cristobal's company, Wild Catch Colombia, and sell these fish here in Colombia to restaurants. This will basically stop this cycle because the restaurants here in Colombia obtain their fish supplies from these companies that fish the fishes on sustainable ways. And by selling them our fish, they will be buying fish from a sustainable source.
One of our main goals and what we want to accomplish is that people here in Medellin and hopefully in other cities are able to buy their fish from a sustainable source. This means that when people buy their fish, they are not contributing to the illegal fishing that is going on in Bahía Solano. That way, we can actually help the system and help the ecosystem back there in Bahía Solano by doing actions that we can actually control here and not having to travel a lot in order to make a difference.
We can say our project was very successful. We were able to reach out throughout our Instagram pages, in which we allied with the company Wild Catch, to three restaurants: Shibuya, Ritual, and Runicom. We were able to contact these restaurants and sell them fish, and in order to promote the sustainable fishing here in Medellin, they stopped buying fish from their other providers and start buying it from Wild Catch Colombia through the connections we made with them.
Okay, so here we are delivering the fish, crabs, and lobsters to the restaurants we were able to reach with our community tools, Instagram and TikTok. And you can see how they ordered us about 8 to 15 kilos of product that was catch sustainably.
Income in Bahía Solano population also increased due to our actions. We were contributing with Wildcat Colombia in a way that people is able to receive the information that we have researched and that we researched on our trip. This was very important because one of our goals was actually to get to know better this world and to educate ourselves in what illegal fishing is and why it is so bad. This way we can transmit this information to everyone.
Through the sales we were able to accomplish, we are also benefiting the people from Bahía Solano, the fishermen, since they catch the fish by selling it here in Medellin. They will also get a bit of money, the portion of our gains in money, eventually helping them improve their economic status.
Here we also had the opportunity to interview one of the restaurant's owners. His name is Barry. We were able to talk with him and ask him a little bit about the situation and have an opinion of what he thinks.
Bueno, estamos aquí con Barry en el restaurante Shibuya y le vamos a hacer dos preguntas. Barry, primero que todo, ¿qué tanta importancia le das a los productos de pesca, de pescados para tu restaurante que son pescados sosteniblemente? ¿Qué tanta importancia le das?
Toda la del mundo. O sea, lo más importante en el restaurante es la calidad de las materias primas y de la relación que tengamos con nuestros proveedores y la relación que nuestros proveedores tengan con el origen de la pesca. La pesca artesanal nos interesa muchísimo porque sabemos que ayuda a todas las familias de pescadores, en este caso con el atún de Bahía Solano, y sabemos que es un tema de una pesca sostenible. Entonces la apoyamos totalmente y de hecho aquí todo lo que trabajamos es pescado fresco.
Listo. Y la otra pregunta es que ¿crees que hay mucha demanda en el mercado de la pesca sostenible o crees que es algo nuevo que apenas está pasando en Medellín?
Para mí es muy nuevo. Para mí es muy nuevo en toda Colombia y nosotros lo estamos apoyando porque es hacer un negocio y hacer que familias vivan de ese mismo negocio.
Okay. Oh, listo, muchísimas gracias por apoyar.
Hombre, a ustedes lo están haciendo muy bien.
Bueno, gracias.
El miedo.
Okay, so how our innovation will keep on being sustainable? Since we already made these sales for the company Wild Catch, they will continue to sell fish to these restaurants. By doing this, they will stop buying fish from their other providers, which fished unsustainably, and will keep promoting by their sales and their businesses the promotion of sustainable fishing.
a very important part of this project is our goals. We actually achieved a numerous amount of goals that we wanted to reach, and an example of one of them was to record a video of a day in Bahia Solano with the trip that we took, and that was a goal that was very successful because we were able to really show how everything works from the inside of the local community and not what people here in Medellin think, because people here in Medellin are only consumers. They do not provide fish, and they do not know about the sea world as much as the local communities. So that was the intention that we had, to raise awareness here in Medellin about how reality looks back there.
We were also able to accomplish our second goal, which consisted on talking to a local fisherman there in Bahia Solano, by giving him the option to express himself and explain how he felt about what was going on over there. And finally, we were able to achieve our third goal, that consisted on making at least one sale to a restaurant here in Medellin. We were able to accomplish 3 sales by achieving our goal by a lot.
Hola, mi nombre es Cristóbal Arrula y mediante este tiempo trabajando con David Fishman y su grupo del colegio en proyecto de grado logramos obtener unos buenos resultados. Ellos nos permitieron promover la pesca sostenible y responsable, y adicionalmente también ellos lograron incrementar ventas para nosotros tanto en casas como en restaurantes.
We want to thank Wild Catch Colombia for helping us throughout this whole experience and project. All the fishermen there who were able to guide us through the experience, to the restaurants here in Medellin that contributed to our goal, and especially to Cristobal, the owner of Wild Catch Colombia, who was the person who made all of this possible and helped us throughout all the process.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.